What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Welcome to our daily show where we discuss the fourth stimulus package update, stimulus check update, daily news, everything going on here in our country, in Washington, D.C., with the economy, money, investing, the stock market, everything you need to know about on a daily basis. Social Security raises, SSI raises. We're going to talk about that here in this video and multiple different things here. Happy early New Year's. We're getting close here. Let me know if you're doing anything special here for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. We're getting close here. You can see Baby Yoda here, aka Grogu, his real name. He's so excited. Look how excited he is. But yeah, we're getting close here, and hopefully 2022 will be a better year for all of us, right? 2021 did not live up to the hype. It was not really better than 2020, was it? Yeah, we thought it was going to be better than 2020, but yeah, it really wasn't. We were supposed to crush the virus, crush the virus. We didn't crush the virus. We were supposed to crush the virus. Nancy Pelosi, you didn't crush the virus. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. What happened to crushing the virus? That didn't happen. That did not happen in 2021. Maybe we can crush the virus in 2022. Yeah, crushing the virus was an epic fail for 2021. Yeah, we've had almost 1.5 million people test positive in the last 3 days. Record high cases in the last 3 days. We're almost averaging, or in fact, we are averaging about 300,000 cases per day here over the last 3 days. That was the highest average, or that was the highest case ever in the U.S. was 300,000 new cases ever in one day. That's what we're averaging now over our 7-day average. And we were supposed to crush the virus in 2021, and here we are at an all-time high 3 days in a row. And it kind of makes you wonder what is going to happen in 2022 going forward. And we have multiple different lawmakers, Republicans and Democrats, saying that they support more stimulus, more virus relief funding, and we need it. We need it. We're at an all-time high with new cases. And remember, that is the whole reason that they passed stimulus funding, virus relief. That's literally why they passed stimulus, because of the pandemic, because of the virus. If it weren't for the virus and the pandemic, there would have been no stimulus check 1, stimulus check 2, stimulus check 3, stimulus package 1, 2, and 3. They go hand in hand. So it really makes sense here. It really makes sense. We got a lot to talk about, so let's jump right in. In fact, there's a stimulus provision kind of expiring today. It's a little confusion here, so let's jump right in. Make sure to hit the like button for us if you find these videos helpful. It really helps out our channel with the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, I know it's a big confusing thing here. But if you like these videos, don't forget that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe down below. We're almost at 395,000 subscribers, trying to hit 400,000. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe down below. It's free to do so. And this way, the YouTube algorithm will make sure that you don't miss out on our new videos. Okay, as you can see here, a stimulus benefit that helps pay for your internet and new laptop has a deadline coming this week. Okay, so let me explain to you how this works. I know we have thousands and thousands and thousands, probably tens of thousands of our viewers that are getting this stimulus benefit. This is from the third stimulus check package, the American Rescue Plan, and this pays up to $50 per week. I'm sorry, $50 per month. I wish it was $50 per week. That'd be awesome. But $50 per month off your internet bill, okay? Or your cell phone bill, which is kind of internet for a lot of people, okay? Check this out. You can see here, this stimulus benefit that helps pay for internet and a new laptop has a deadline coming this week. Since May, more than 8.5 million U.S. households have signed up for pandemic aid set aside to provide struggling Americans with monthly discounts of up to $75 on internet service. If you're on a tribal land, somewhere in the US, you can get up to $75 per month off your internet service and a one time savings on new computers of $100. Okay, so remember, even though the third stimulus check package was signed into law at the very end of March, basically almost April 1st, this provision went into effect in May, the emergency broadband benefit. Okay, so that's why whenever they pass stimulus packages, sometimes there's benefits that go into effect later on. Like the homeowner's benefit is going into kind of effect now. Rent assistance is kind of going on. There's all these new programs that kind of pop up later on. That's why I keep you up to date on all these new things here. Okay. This means that more people are getting the connections they need right now, says the FCC. The emergency broadband benefit was part of the virus stimulus package that Congress approved a year ago. Now the enrollment window is about to close. The money could offer some relief if you're having trouble keeping on top of household expenses or paying down debt. It's basically kind of free money. Okay, it's a stimulus item. It's a stimulus provision. Okay. The FCC has said the goal of the broadband benefit is to keep families from losing access to an essential resource and providing you with stimulus money. No one should have to choose between paying their internet bill or putting food on the table. Households have been able to receive up to $50 a month off broadband service and associated equipment rentals, up to $75 a month on broadband service or your cell phone bill, okay, because cell phone bills count for homes on qualifying tribal lands, or up to $100 one-time discount on a purchase of a laptop or desktop computer. But the current program is winding down and will be replaced by a less generous one in the new year. Okay, I'm not sure why this is. I don't know if they're running out of money. Remember, this has been going on since May, so this has been going on for like 7 months. So if you've been on it since May, you've potentially gotten already 7 months of payments, maybe 6 or 7 months of payments. So that means you've gotten $300 or $350 off your internet bill. So that alone is one of the benefits of watching the show. That's $300 to $350 off your internet bill. And I have also had thousands of people get internet assistance, rent assistance, mortgage assistance, utility assistance. I'm going to keep you up to date on all these different things here going forward. I have had thousands of people get rent assistance alone, utility assistance as well. I have links down below in the description of this video. You can get up to $1,500 in rent assistance, up to $80,000 in mortgage assistance for homeowners. That's becoming available right now. I just did a recent video on that. I'll link you to that at the end of this video. And rent assistance, I have had thousands of people get rent assistance. You can get your rent paid for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, and you don't necessarily even need to be behind on rent. I've had a lot of people get their rent paid from the third stimulus check package, and if your rent is $1,000 a month, just for a nice round example number, and if you get your rent paid for 3 months, it's $3,000. 6 months is $6,000. 12 months is $12,000. I've had a couple people say they got $15,000 of their rent paid. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. That's money from the third stimulus check package. And in the upcoming stimulus package, the Build Back Better, they want to provide $25 billion more whenever they get around to passing this next package. Of course, everything is kind of up in the air on that because they're negotiating on this. They're negotiating with Joe Manchin. They're possibly going to go through executive orders. They're possibly negotiating with Republicans now. There's several Republicans that are coming out and saying they might want to pass a stimulus because of how bad the virus is. They're actually talking with Republicans. There's actually Republicans like Mitt Romney that are coming out and saying they're in support of the child tax credit. So there's multiple different ways to go forward here to negotiate with Republicans, to just pass it with the Democrats only and just negotiate with Joe Manchin, or to even go and pass pieces and parts through executive order, and even through stimulus checks, through any of those different routes, or pass COVID stimulus relief, emergency virus relief. So there's a lot of different things here going on. But here's what's changing for this emergency broadband package, or this emergency broadband stimulus relief here. This broadband benefit is morphing into a new program with a name change called the Affordable Connectivity Program, created by the $1.2 trillion bipartisan infrastructure bill that was just passed in November. Okay. It's not clear yet how families will transition from the existing program to the new one if you're on that already. Though the FCC's website says that households will need to requalify. Okay. So I'll have to keep an eye on this and let you know what is going to happen here. Here's something that is known. The maximum discount on internet for most families will be reduced from $50 a month to $30 a month. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be upset about this, and I get it. But remember, if you've been on this for several months now, you've probably already gotten potentially up to 6 or 7 months of this. So this is a program that's been going on for a while now. Okay, so the government indicates it may become easier to get this benefit because consumers will have new ways to qualify. So if maybe you've been turned down for this in the past, you might be eligible now to qualify. Okay, I think the new qualification starts tomorrow on December 31st. You might want to wait till January 1st or January 2nd, just in case. The old website link is getemergencybroadband.org. I'll put a link down below in the description of this video for you. You might want to write this down, getemergencybroadband.org. The old website has a link to the new website. I'll put links down in the description of this video for you, okay? The new website link here is acpbenefit.org. It says you can apply starting tomorrow, December 31st. Or maybe if you're watching this in the morning, it could already be December 31st. It says you can apply starting December 31st. You might want to wait an extra day just in case, but it says you can apply if you haven't applied yet. Okay, I think this is for new people. It's not yet clear if you're already on the emergency broadband benefits, if you're going to have to reapply yet. I don't know those benefits yet, or I don't know those details yet. Okay, so maybe if you're on this program, maybe we'll be able to figure this out as a group. Maybe you can comment down below in the description if we figure this out here. But as you can see here, it looks like it's going to go down to $30 a month. But hey, maybe we can keep this going for the whole year. Okay, $30 per month per internet. If you're on a tribal land, it looks like it's going to stay at $75 a month, and a one-time discount of $100 off a laptop, tablet, or desktop computer. Okay, so yeah. It says the emergency broadband benefit is no longer accepting applications as of December 31st. So if you haven't applied for this yet, maybe you could still apply tonight and maybe get that $50 off for the first month if you haven't applied yet. So I'll keep you up to date here. Again, I will put links down below in the description of this video down below. If you're on a mobile phone or iPad or anything like that, you might need to click the down arrow next to the title of this video to kind of open up the description, and the links will be in there. Okay? But honestly, this is just kind of one of these stimulus provisions that were passed in the third stimulus check package. Right? There's all these different kind of provisions. There's rent assistance, mortgage assistance, there's utility assistance of up to $1,500. If you want to peruse through the description of this video as well, I have links for those as well. There's utility assistance, heat assistance, electric utility assistance. I've had a lot of viewers get $500, $800, $1,000, $1,500 in utility assistance as well, along with rent assistance and mortgage assistance. And this is kind of internet assistance which is pretty cool. And a lot of people have got it. If you were turned down for this, I didn't see that many people were turned down for this. I think the acceptability rate was very, very high for this. I don't know how high, 50, 75%. Um, but it looks like they're even making it easier to apply for this. So if you were turned down for whatever reason, maybe you'll qualify here once they kind of make it even easier now based on what that website said. So feel free to apply maybe on the 31st or the 1st or 2nd if you want to wait an extra day or two. Just mark it on your calendar so you don't forget. So really, really cool that they're extending it. I at first thought that they were going to run out of money. That just personally, I thought that the program wasn't going to last that long. I thought maybe it would last like 3 or 4 months and that they would run out of money. But it's lasted 7 months now, 6 or 7 months, and they're going to extend it now through the year. It looks like it got more funding from the bipartisan infrastructure package. So again, I always like to think of things as a glass half full, not the glass empty that, it's going down from 50 a month to 30 a month. Because personally, I didn't think it was going to last that long. I I honestly thought it was going to last like 3 or 4 months and then it was going to run out of money. Um, that's just kind of what I thought. So it's lasted 6 or 7 months now. There's been people that have let me know how long you've gotten it down below in the description, how many months you've gotten it for, and now they're extending it through 2022. So that's pretty awesome. From what it sounded like, it looks like they're extending it through 2022. So let's just hope that thing just keeps on going. Let's just say it's like a train in 2022. Let's just hope it keeps on trucking. So if you haven't applied for this, just apply, because it's just you just apply, and there's a link on there to see if your provider's on there. But if you're on any of the major providers, um, your provider will probably be on there. Cell phones count and home internet counts. So if you're on a major provider, you'll be on there. There's a link you can check to see if you're on there. But this is kind of a stimulus provision. Okay, it's kind of the easiest way to think about it. It was from the third stimulus check package. A lot of people kind of get caught up in the stimulus check, stimulus check, stimulus check, stimulus check. That's all they think about, stimulus check. But there's a lot of other things in here. There's these state stimulus check programs. There's SNAP. There's rent assistance. There's mortgage assistance. There's utility assistance. There's this internet assistance. And there's universal basic income. And there's all these other things. We just had 26 states announce that they're doing um, raising the minimum wage. So if you work at a minimum wage job, there's 26 states raising that. And not only that, but in addition to that, I just seen a recent article that even if you're not part of the 26 states or you don't work at a minimum wage job, but a lot of employers are raising rates, hourly wages on their own. So a lot of people are just getting wage raises on their own. So we're seeing a lot of different kind of stimulus measures, or even not stimulus, but just, people are getting a lot of wage raises on their own. So there is a lot of things. That's not really stimulus. That's just kind of like wage raises. But there are a lot of stimulus measures going on as well. We've seen a lot of states passing stimulus measures almost every other day. I have a different state announcing some kind of stimulus program, whether it's stimulus checks or tax rebates, or Michigan announcing $400 they're sending back per person per car. Um, yeah, I just had a $10,000 one for this. I can't even remember what state it was. Like so many of them, there's just literally every other day. A different state is announcing some type of stimulus program they're giving back to their people, and I get that it's just it's one state here and one state there and one state here and one state there, but it's really starting to add up. I mean, it's 500,000 people here and a million people there and a million people there and a million people there. It's really starting to add up. And California is really the biggest one with like 27 million people. That's a lot of people. And I get it if you're not from California. I mean, I'm not from California either, and I get it. But it's really starting to add up. When you really start to add up all those over and over and over, um, that's really starting to add up. So we want to continue to see that in 2022. And we want to continue to see the federal government work on this as well. And again, please email, call, and tweet your senators. And I want to say that I know that a lot of senators and representatives watch my show. I have had 150 million views on my YouTube channel here since I started it at the beginning of 2019. 150 million views. Okay. That means 150 million plus people have watched my show. Now, a lot of people watch my show over and over because you guys are absolutely amazing. But I know for a fact that representatives and senators have watched my show. I know this for a fact because they have reached out to me. Now, I'm not going to put their names out there because they haven't given me permission to do that. But I know for a fact that they have. Okay. So I just want to say that reach out to them. They're your representatives. Call them, email them, tweet them, let them know. And I know that because they watch my show, they're reading your comments. So voice your opinions. Here in the comments, voice your opinions, let them know, and email them, tweet them, call them. Go on Twitter, find their Twitter accounts, and write them a Twitter message, which is basically a message to them. Google them. You can literally just, if you want to write Joe Manchin, just go to Google and just write Joe Manchin contact information, Joe Manchin's email address, Joe Manchin's phone number. Do it for Bernie Sanders. Do it for whoever you want, because whatever the senator or the House representative, they're your elected officials. Now, I know for a fact that some of them watch this show. I've had 150 million views. When you think about that in context, that's more than the Super Bowl last year. Last year, the Super Bowl had 90 some million views. And when you think about the population of the US, there's 330 million people. So it's almost half the entire country. So that's a lot of people. So we have a large voice here. We have a large community. And I'm kind of a voice for you guys. That's why I'm here every day advocating for you guys. I'm here getting the message out for you guys. I know the struggle. And we're kind of in a K-shaped recovery. This is what they call it, some of the experts. And I truly believe this, because the K-shaped recovery is what this means is that there's some people doing well and there's some people doing not well at all. And it's kind of it's a tale of two stories, right? The people that are not struggling are the people that the well-to-do, the people that are not affected by inflation. But the people that are not doing well, people say on fixed income, people say on low income, people that have not had a raise, or people that are just about to get their Social Security raise here for January, people on SSI, SSDI, railroad benefits, Social Security, low income, um, people that are on child tax, people getting child tax credits that literally get that $250 to $300 per month and need that to buy food, shelter, people on fixed income. Those are the people that are really, really struggling right now. Those are the people that are taking the pandemic at its worst, right? Those are the people that if they catch the virus and need to quarantine for 5 days, 10 days, those are the people that get sick and miss that paycheck. Those are the people that hurt the most. So imagine people that are living paycheck to paycheck and catch the virus, even if the virus doesn't affect them that much, right? Health wise. But now all of a sudden they miss two paychecks. A lot of people can't afford to miss two paychecks. And when you think about that one provision in the Build Back Better package, the paid family and medical leave, when we talk about, I am actually I'm not Democrat, I'm not Republican. You guys know that by now. But when I actually look at things in the Build Back Better package, benefits for seniors, for Medicare, paid family and medical leave, there's a lot of things that I like in the Build Back Better package because I'm just looking at the benefits in there. When we talk about we're the only first world country in the world that doesn't have paid family and medical leave in a pandemic, it's crazy. And we're now talking about that almost 1.5 million people just tested positive for the virus in 3 days. And it doesn't count all the people that took an at-home test and tested positive, because guess what? If you take an at-home test, the government doesn't know about it. The hospitals don't know about it. Those numbers are not reported. So think about the many thousands of people that took an at-home test and nobody even knows about it. Those numbers are not even included in there. So is it really 2 million people or 3 million people in 3 days? Think about all the people that can't even get a test. I had one friend on Facebook that said they called 25 places and all the places were sold out. It's just the reality of how it is right now. This place, and think about how the people that don't want to pay for a test or can't afford to pay a test because they're $20 or $30 for one test. It's just so bad out there right now. This is kind of the problem we're dealing with right now, and it's a pandemic and it's a monetary problem as well. People that can't afford to not go to work and are dealing with the pandemic. It's a problem that is exacerbated. And when we talk about that K-shaped recovery, who's affected the most? Who's affected the most by the pandemic and inflation? Low income, people on fixed income, seniors, children living in poverty. And those are things that we need to fix going into 2022. It's not the middle high income. It's not the people that are living comfortably. And that's why I recommend, if there's any representatives, congressmen, senators, any aides watching right now, that's my message to you guys going into 2022. And it's my message to everybody watching right now. I'm a voice for you guys, but I'm also a voice with you guys. Email, call, tweet your representatives. I'm going to be here with you guys in 2022. I'm a voice for you guys. I love being here with you guys, being an advocate for you guys. But you also got to make your voice heard as well. I'm a voice for you guys. I'm a voice with you guys because I see your guys' comments every single day. So I know your guys' struggle. But hopefully in 2022, we can make a difference. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. And I know that your comments are seen because I have been emailed and contacted by representatives of Congress. So hopefully in 2022, we can crush the virus, as Nancy Pelosi would say. I haven't really said that comment for a while because it hasn't been said for a while, but we really do need to crush the virus because Lord help us if we have to deal with another year of of this virus. Lord help us. Oh God. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. I wish each and every one of you a happy New Year's and a blessed 2022. Remember, be kind. A lot of people are dealing with this pandemic, and it's taken a toll on a lot of people right now. And a lot of people are dealing with a lot of health issues and a lot of emotional issues right now. So be kind to your neighbors. Be kind. Be kind. Be patient, and try to help out anybody in your own ways, but of course be safe because it's crazy out there right now. So I will keep you up to date here. Remember, new videos come out here every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't joined our community yet. It's completely free to do so. Just click subscribe. That's it. So you don't miss out on new videos. You can click here to watch my newest video next. And this is my newest video on how to apply for rent assistance. Up to 12 months you can get of your rent paid, utility assistance, and homeowners assistance. You can get up to $80,000 for homeowners. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks, guys. I love you, and I will see you in the next video.